Hey folks, SEP 301. Today we're going to try something fun. We're going to create an HTML slider that's going to be a color mixer for a project. So let's go ahead and make a longer canvas here, and let's draw some text in here. Text, hello at, let's try 150, 100. Let's see what happens there. We have hello. Let's make it bigger. Text size. Let's try 80 and see what happens. Hey, there we go. Cool. So let's also make the canvas a little bit less deep by making it maybe 200. There we go. And we're going to create a slider. So an HTML slider, we might not have built that before in HTML, but we can basically make a variable called slider. We'll set it equal to 0. And in the function setup, we're going to say our slider variable equals a createSlider element. And then in the slider, you need to give it a minimum value, a maximum value, and where we start out with. So I think minimum should be 0. We're going to talk about colors, so maximum will be 255. And we'll start at 100. Let's see if that works. So it looks like we created a slider just by saying createSlider. The value should be 0. It should be a max of 255, and when we run our program, if you notice the slider starting here, that's what this 100 is. You could make it start at 0 if you wanted, and there we go, it starts at 0. This is the starting point of the slider right here. So now, how can we get it to control color? Well, that's interesting. First of all, let's make an RGB, well, in background, let's just say, instead of 220, we'll call it slider.value, open close parentheses, and that is what determines the color. Let's see what happens here. Look at that. It's black because we started at 0, but watch. Now that I move the slider, now we can see it goes all the way to white because it's 255. Cool. Now, what if I want this to be an RGB color? So slider value is the first color in RGB, and maybe we've got a 100, 200. Now we've got a mix of colors, and the slider value is in the red, the R position of RGB, slider value. So I should be controlling the amount of red here. And it looks like it's working. Pretty cool, huh? So now what I want you guys to do is create 2 more sliders. So you can do slider 2 equals 0, slider 3 equals 0. Slider 2, slider 3. These are going to be our 3 sliders for our RGB color mix. You want to create 2 more createSliders, but it's going to be, it would help to copy this. So go easy on yourself. Use copy and paste. It's your friend. Slider 2, slider 3. Same values, right? And now, slider value, slider 2, slider 3. And see if you can get this to be a red, green, blue color mix. How cool is that? Now, what I want you to do to take it further, to finish this assignment up, see if you can add some HTML elements like a P tag, like create P, and label these sliders. Red slider, green slider, blue slider. Can you do that? See if you can do it by adding the, you don't need a variable, just create P should do it, and see if you can get it in there. All right, good luck.